Hi guys, so recently I did a video about characters from my childhood that kind of left a lasting impact, like scary characters from my childhood, like from movies and TV shows. One of the characters was Gomork, which is the wolf from Neverending Story, the one that tries to hunt down and kill a trail. And in that video, obviously, I asked my children sort of like what they thought of the characters I was showing them, like the initial impact of them, just to see what they thought. Now, ever since then, they've been asking me about the Neverending Story and wanting to watch it. So I did what most people do. I went onto Amazon and looked through trying to find the DVD of Neverending Story because I couldn't find it on any of the streaming platforms unless you wanted to like buy it through rent and stuff. But I don't like to do that on these streaming platforms. I like just to have a hard copy. So I went on Amazon. It was like £6 average sort of price. So I thought, you know, I'm going to pop to CEX. I went to CEX and we bought a Neverending Story. Now, however, while going through the Amazon list, I spotted something. And when I saw it, I couldn't resist buying it. So here it is. It's an actual book of the never-ending story. How amazing is that? It's like a replica book. Now, it is obviously, it's smaller than the book in the actual movie. I'll just quickly show you a picture of that now. So as you can see, it is smaller than in the actual film. But this is an actual, look at that. How amazing is that? The actual Orin, I think that's how you pronounce it, Orin. The Orin is actually 3D and shiny and gold and silver. And it's got these like little embossed, sort of like metal bits stuck to it. It's like proper 3D. I'll try and show that like that. Look at that. Now that was $29.99 on Amazon. As you can see now. And I could not resist that. Now, obviously, I bought this just thinking this is all it is. I thought it'd be like blank inside or a notepad or something like that. However, yeah, so as you can see, it's actually the story of a never-ending story. It's actually the proper book. And that blew my mind. So I didn't expect this. And I've never actually read this, so I'm probably going to. But even like, I love the illustrations in this book. There's like obviously like the beginning, I don't know what they officially call when they do this in books. I know they do it in a lot of older books. But I'm trying to find it now. I can't think it. There we go. Like when the first letter is sort of like an illustration or a drawing, and there, oh look, I've just found Gomork. Look at that. How cool is that? So it's a really impressive book, and obviously it's like I've never read the Neverending Story like book. I've only ever seen the movie. So now I'm like, oh, I might read it, but I kind of don't want to read it from this book because I like this book so much. Like I don't want to get messy with my fingerprints and all that. I kind of want to display that. Because I think it's amazing. I love the Orin on it. That's what blew my mind. But when I bought this, I didn't expect it to be 3D, if I'm honest. I thought this was just printed on. And I thought for like £30, it's a replica book. It's not going to be like as good as that. But I'm actually blown away by it. I know you can buy like the proper bigger books, like the ones that are sort of like this sort of big and like proper book size, like in the movie. Yeah, sorry, Brody. Sorry about my son. He's been a pain in the bum. And I have to do these videos when he's around nowadays, sadly, because I don't have much spare time. What have you got now? You've got a magnet. So, yeah, so that, to me, for basically £30 from Amazon, is bloody good. And I'm going to have that up on a shelf on display, sort of like left like that, like sort of propped up. And I think that is fantastic for a little book. I know, I know it's too small, and I know it's, like, maybe not everyone's thing, but that... When I opened the package and saw that, I kind of almost shed a tear. I thought, how amazing is that? So that is going to be used as a little prop. I'm going to eventually do a Neverending Story video. I know I say this a lot when I say I'm going to do a video, and I often don't get around to doing them. But one of the videos I'm planning is a Neverending Story video. And this book is going to feature in that as like a little prop during it. But look at this. I mean, I know £30 expensive for a book, but... This is a display piece that's going to be on my shelves for ages. This is fantastic. I mean, look, I'm guessing that's a trail, and I think that might be Falcor. Obviously, the book is obviously different from the movie. We know what Falcor looked like in the movie. But this has blown my mind completely of how amazing this is. So now I'm going to read the Neverending Story. But what I might do is I might actually buy another version of the book, like a cheaper version of the book. Just the story, so I can read the book. Because now it's got me fascinated about the book. So I'd like to know if the book actually differs from the movie, because obviously that happens. I've read a lot of books that differ slightly from the movie. But anyway, guys, if you like this, get yourself on Amazon, have a little search for it, I've got a little picture on the thing. I'll try and put a link. I'm not very good in the whole link thing. I'll try and put a link in. I also put a link at the end of this video to sort of the video I did about like characters from my childhood that kind of still scare me a little bit. And then we'll talk about it. And also, so I'm going to do a Neverending Story video. I might even do a kids reaction video to Neverending Story once I actually put it on. But yeah, get yourself out and bought it. Also, just another side note, why I fell down the rabbit hole, what as I like to call it, of the Amazon sort of you might also like to buy, I spotted this. It's obviously a replica. It's just a notebook, like it's just a notebook. But the front and back cover are replicas of the comic book from The Lost Boys that the Frog Brothers give to Corey's character to try and make him understand about vampires and stuff, obviously after moving to Santa Carla. And because I saw that, I just had to buy that as well. And that was like £5 something. I'll put a little picture of the thing on here now. And again, I just had to buy it. So I know it was an impulse buy. Well, everything's been an impulse buy, to be honest with you. But this was a little impulse buy that I had to get just because of the nostalgia fact that I love the movie The Lost Boys. It's one of my favourite movies of all time. And I'm really happy just to have that. Just have it sort of like around. It's this little notebook. It's £5, which is general notebook price anyway. If you buy like a nice notebook, it's usually about £5, something, £6. But yeah, that Amazon. I'll try and put a link in. I'm not very good with technology, so I'll try and put links in the descriptions and stuff for you. But there we go. But yeah, the Neverending Story storybook replica from the movie is one of my awesome buys. That ranks right up there with a couple of my other things, like my Chucky and my Gremlin that I recently purchased. That actually probably going to go on the same shelf. All my replica stuff is all going to go. Also, obviously, this is the Christmas display at the minute for them, but I think that will go up. Oh, the Chucky could be holding it. Oh my gosh! Hang on. I've got to make this look better. Hang on. Chucky reading that, and now I need to get a Necronomicon. I need to buy the Necronomicon and I can have Chucky holding the Necronomicon. That has to be done now. Oh no, I've fallen down another rabbit hole. Actually, I have a Necronomicon. I don't know where it is now. I've just seen it, hang on. Okay, that works so well. That's actually the DVD box set that came out. I actually bought that when it first came out. And I know a lot of people's have sort of like rotted over time, but my one seems to have held the test of time. So if I do that and that, that is a scary thought and a very scary image. Enough to leave there, because I know this is the latex stuff and it does rot, but there we go. Oh, that's starting to look pretty cool. So while I'm going to play around with that, as you probably guess I probably will, and he's slowly drifting off to sleep finally. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we started with supposed to be a review of that book, and I've ended up like redesigning my pop culture stuff in my house. But I hope you liked the video, and like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff if you did like it for more videos. And hopefully I'm going to do a Neverending Story one soon. I'll keep planning these videos and never get around to doing them. But I'll get them done soon. Anyway, cheers guys, hope you liked it, and I'll see you all guys soon. Bye. So I'm just going to say bye. Say bye. Bye. Bye.